Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to one of our episodes. Today, as you can tell, we're joined in by a very special guest. Would you mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, hi, I'm Noah. I'm a friend of all these fine individuals. I'm a third year marketing student. Yeah, I'm come to Vanier. I'm an athlete, and I'm very happy to be here and speak with you guys today.
Well, thank you for joining us. We're very happy to have you. So, we're here in the middle of finals. I am kind of sick, so I apologize for anybody listening in. Honestly, I feel like a lot of teachers rushed at the last moment to give you some assignments. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm very bombarded with assignments. Plus, being sick, I just want to sleep all the time. I don't feel like doing anything. I don't know if anybody can relate to, but
Yeah, I do.
I've also been feeling that recently. I've been there has been a lot of assignments, and whenever one is done, you're gonna have to hop to the next. And I feel sleepy almost every single day, but you have to keep pushing through. And I feel like, how did you get sick though? You got sick like because of overworking, or it just happened.
No,
um,
I like it better than him.
well, I don't know how I got sick, to be honest. Very often for me, though, at the end of the semester, I'll get sick. I don't know why. It happens very often. So it could be that. It could be that, like, I get really tired and my body just kind of like, I don't know, gets weak. I catch a cold, but it's fine. It's not that bad. Like I'm still there, you know.
Mhm.
But there's been a lot of things to do, like in school recently. A lot of, assignments, presentations, tests, negotiations. I want a break, and like I don't know. It also sucks that like we're not even done yet. We still have like an internship to do afterwards. That's gonna be like I don't know how much it is for the people that are doing it here. Is it 4 or 6 weeks?
It's
Uh,
4 weeks.
4 weeks, yeah. So us is gonna be
yeah.
6 weeks. Yeah, it's a heavy load, very very heavy load. By the way, for those of you that don't know, actually Noah is also going to the internship in France. So in the first episode we talked about how Alejandro and I were going to do our internship over there. Noah, I don't know how, but he got in and he's coming to France.
Give me some credit, man. I'm still a good student. I might be lazy, but I'm still a very good student when I want to.
No, you're
Yeah,
not. No, you're not.
I'm a good student when I want to. Relax yourselves. But I
and
managed
he
to make
and he
it.
never wants to.
And he
That's
never wants to. That
Exactly.
happens once a
I
year.
was supposed to see that comment out, okay? But whatever. But honestly, it's
Okay.
my personality that got me to France. Like George, the guy who's interviewing us, he loved me, so he just didn't have a choice but to give me a spot to go to France.
and now he regrets it.
Actually, it was because there were not that many students. Don't feel special.
What
Um,
ever I got in France?
I
So
think
why do you think France people that are going to France are doing 6 weeks and not 4?
it's not that we think we know. It's just how it is. I don't know why.
There's no really reason. It's just we signed up for 6 weeks, so that's what we're gonna get. There's no reason to it actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that make you change your mind?
No, I mean it's gonna
We
be a
knew
lot
what
of
we were going
fun.
for.
Yeah, like the first week, you still have to get used to it. The second week, you're starting to like know the place, and yeah, the last weeks is when you're actually gonna be working. So it makes sense.
Oh, okay, okay. That's not bad then.
There's just a lot of time to get settled down, and then that's when you actually start working.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then I don't know about Alejandra or Noah, but I'm gonna do a mini trip around Europe. After France, I'm going to Croatia. I'm gonna have some fun over there, and then after that, I'm going to Greece for another 3 weeks. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm leaving. I'm actually coming back in 2 months and a half. So
Oh damn.
yeah, it's gonna be a
Yeah.
long time. I'm excited.
So, if you're spending that much time in France, aren't you going to be spending your birthday there as well? Since it's like coming up, is it not?
It is, and
It,
that's why.
Actually, we're gonna
Actually,
meet. Actually, we're all going to Paris to like celebrate his birthday.
Yeah.
oh, who's we?
All the French students that are going to do their internship in France. We're all going there. We're gonna go out one night, celebrate, drink a little bit, then we're gonna come back.
Oh, what the hell? Okay.
Anton,
Yeah.
let's join them.
You want
We'll do a drive, like a trip there, you know, back and forth.
Bro, I have no money. I'm broke as fuck, and I know damn well you ain't got that type of money too, bro.
I'll drive you. My car can swim.
what kind of Aquaman car do you have?
My car can swim. Trust.
Anyways,
That would be fun though. Honestly, if a lot of us could like meet up over there or something to go out, it would be fun, right? But like
Yeah.
my birthday falls like the day before we finish our stash. We finish the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. And my birthday is the 5th of June, right? So
Yeah.
that weekend, we'll have free. We'll all have fun. We'll have some drinks. We'll get Cindy drunk.
That's gonna be the highlight of the night.
But
all right.
talking about people being med students like Noah. Personally, I don't know about you guys, but I've noticed like maybe this sounds really old school of me, but like all the like young students nowadays are just using AI for everything. It could be one of the most simple answers, like just like who is the writer of this story, and you can just open the book and find the answer on the first page. They'll just like ask ChatGPT to answer it. It's like copy paste, like sends the document to it. Yeah, who's the writer? It's like, wouldn't it be faster to just look at it yourself? I've even talked to some teachers that I'm not gonna name, but they've told me how like students out there they're not where they're supposed to be at. Like this teacher was telling me how like this teacher compares them to like his like third year students, which is us, and he's like by the second year they should be doing a lot better. And they're not. They still don't know like the basics of like accounting or marketing, like nothing. They don't know the basics. And I don't know. I've seen a big problem around that because I feel like we got AI when we were like already kind of midway through our studies at Vanier, so we're kind of used to already everything. But these people that are like joining like Vanier right now, ChatGPT is like crazy right now. I don't know if you guys have used it recently, but it's crazy.
And
Yeah, no,
Real quick though, because I do use it, but not to do my assignments the way you're describing it, right? I do my assignments myself, and I use ChatGPT to like correct my mistakes or like search up some like more in-depth information for. Why are you looking at me like that, Ale? You know I'm not lying.
Do I have to remind you what we did yesterday in negotiations when we had to read something and you just said, "Can we just chat GPT it?"
What?
Uh-huh.
Why?
No, that was for negotiations. That's for another class.
No, that was for negotiations with the document. And you said, "Can we just copy paste it in ChatGPT?" And I was like, "It's just there. The answer is there."
I read the entire document myself
You
with
fall asleep
after reading the document.
and you didn't even know anything. Did you submit it? No,
No,
nobody did. Cindy didn't submit it.
Oh, well, no, we're screwed. Okay, well, we're talking about the first
Anyways,
mistakes being bad
anyways,
or worse. That's crazy.
So this is the problem we get, right? Most people just depend too much on ChatGPT to answer even the simplest questions.
And I feel like it gets worse for students nearing the end of the semester as well. They're kind of burnt out. They're reaching the end of the line, and it's kind of like, you know what? Who cares what happens? And that usually, I have a few friends that have been caught with plagiarism during their essays in English classes, and it has not been pretty. Some of them had scholarships. They got caught with plagiarism, and now they're panicking. Others just might fail a class because the essay was probably worth like 30%, and now they got a 0. So all I'm trying to say, it's really a crutch for these new students and for some of the older ones too nearing the end of the semester. It doesn't help them, and the teachers are also really fed up of it. They essentially just keep seeing the same patterns. They warn us, and they can't do anything. We still do it in the end.
Yeah, and like, look, let's be honest, right? Raise your hand if you haven't used ChatGPT once while at Vanny. Exactly.
Ain't no
Right?
way.
Exactly,
No
right?
way.
So let's be honest. We've all used ChatGPT, whether it be to get more information, to be able to summarize something and digest it better, or to find a specific like part in a. So, like I was saying, sorry, we had a little bit of a technical problem. Everybody has used it, right? You use it to look for something important in a document, to summarize something quick because you just want like to refresh your memory, or to look for like extra information or sources or examples, or like when doing some maths, whatever. But at least if you're gonna use it, like if you're making an essay or something, like, dude, don't just copy paste something from it. Like, it's so obvious when it's not you that writes it. You know what I mean? Like, people in our program have gotten expelled because of it, pretty sure. Like, I know one person at least, I'm not gonna say their name, but they got expelled because of plagiarism. It's like, dude, like, it's a big deal. You can get in a lot of trouble. Like, me too. Like how Anthony was saying, I've seen some people like get zeros because they're copying, they're plagiarizing, and even teachers nowadays, like, you've seen it, like Jessica and Megan, like during presentations, if they would catch you using ChatGPT, or they think you're using ChatGPT, they make you do the whole presentation again and have to present it again. Like, and that's nice of them because it means they're giving you a second chance. Otherwise, they could just give you a zero. They really don't tolerate it anymore.
Very lenient.
Yeah. Anybody got anything else to say? If not, we can cut this out.
Yeah, no, it is kind of bad. I feel like people just got way too dependent on it, and there isn't much going on. Like the critical thinking is just something that doesn't exist anymore. Like for the simplest things ever, like they literally ask Chad. Like at this point, like these people will be giving, like they'll be having a kid and they're gonna ask ChatGPT to name it. Like it's bad. Like they really. And at the same time, like some people are really just they don't care. It goes back to that, right? Like some people like they actually care about academic integrity and stuff like that. Some people are just here to get that 60 and get a degree and get out of here, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like it depends on who you are. Like for me personally, like I would never ever turn in something using ChatGPT blindly. Like, but there are some people who just don't care. And at the same time, there are some teachers who don't care either. There are some teachers that literally know that it's AI and then they're just gonna hand out an 80 just like that. They're like they don't even care either. They're just like they're just here for a quick pay, right? So they just like they give an 80 and they call it a day. They don't even care that it's AI. And some teachers, it's the complete opposite. They encourage you to use AI and they're like, yeah, just type it in your own words. But since you write too much, I don't want to read a lot, so just put it into AI and make it shorter for me and make my life easier. There are some teachers who do that too, so it's a spectrum at the end of the day. But from what I've seen, it's mostly people using blindly, and they really push it like, at the end of the day.
I'm people, bro. I'm people.
What you said reminded me of a funny story. I forget what class it was, maybe retailing, I think. But we had a test and it was open book. And so like I was on the computers, right? Like let's say like I was here facing like this way, and there were people over here like also facing this way doing the test. But I could see the person from like the side, like over there. And the teacher, this was the second test we were doing. I think the teacher, since the first test, he was like suspicious of some people like cheating. And so he went and sat behind these students. And of course they were cheating, right? But they didn't expect the teacher to go behind them. So he, like, what ended up happening is the teacher's over there and I'm just doing my test and I'm like looking back from time to time and I just see the teacher like this, like behind them. And then he gets close to the computer. Close ChatGPT. Close ChatGPT. He had the tab of ChatGPT open because the teacher came back so fast behind him while he was doing the test. On the other tab, he had ChatGPT. But the teacher didn't like punish him or anything. But dude, like, he got caught during a fucking test using ChatGPT. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. Like, you can get expelled for that. Like, you can fucking, like, literally lose all the effort you've put.
And get a big zero.
It's so not worth it. Exactly.
But lucky for us, though, our teachers are very lenient. A lot of them are very lenient compared to the other programs in our schools. In our school, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
I agree completely.
I think that, yeah, and I think that goes because of the nature of the program. Like our program is something that's very laid back, Like you're rarely gonna find people who are like studying 24/7 and like but like for science programs, cheating is a big deal because it makes a difference. Like if you're trying to get into a program in uni where like the difference maker is like 0.5 in the R score, and that one of them cheated, and the guy who did it honestly doesn't get in, it's very not fair. So I feel like that's why. Like for our program, the requirements to get in are so low. The effort that you need to put in during the program is so low. Like for someone who, if you're someone who works constantly, like this program is a cakewalk. Like so, I think it goes back to that as well.
Yeah, like if you're smart, you're not really gonna fail any of the tests. Classes are gonna be easy. You can skip. Uh, Classes like international marketing, you're gonna be able to pass all of your tests. Right?
Yeah, it's like like with 10 questions, open book. Like I don't see how people could fail that. Like unless you really don't like listen or don't prepare anything at all prior to that. Like that's the only way I could see you failing this. But even then, like it's still multiple choice. You still have a pretty good. You have 25% chance of getting the answer right on everything. So that's a good odd. I would take that.
Oh crap! Yeah, it is an easy program, but because it's supposed to be meant just to go directly to work afterwards, right? I mean, that's my opinion on it. I think in uni it might get harder, but I don't know, right? I haven't been to uni yet. I don't know if anybody knows anybody that's gone to JMSB
I do.
at least. You do? And how is
I
it?
I've heard from like 2 or 3 friends that they're like currently suffering, almost dying in university, because like the tests there are like super long, but you got like an hour max for like 120 multiple choice questions with like 5 different answers or 6.
Damn.
So it's like really hard, and like it's a lot of like material to like learn and study. So to them it's like super hard to like manage project test and stuff like that.
Do you know what they're studying? What program exactly?
Um, 2 of them are in accounting.
Hmm.
The other one I'm not sure, but I know accounting like, it's always tougher than marketing. But
Okay.
from what I see,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, in a happier subject, talking about a happier subject, right? What have you guys been seeing recently on your feed and stuff? Anybody seen anything recently?
The I've actually saw this reel. I think Noah and I got together. It's like a new theme park, but it's like a How to Train Your theme park. We thought it
Yeah.
was like pretty fun.
Oh,
It's a
you mean the
universal,
Universal theme park? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
universal theme park. Yeah. Like for me personally, How to Train Your Dragons. That was like my childhood. Like pretty much. Like I've seen every movie, every show, every little bonus episode. So anything How to Train Your Dragon, I know it. And when I saw this on my feed, like my feed has been blowing up with this, and like just the child within me. Well, I'm still a child, but like whatever. Like the child within me just like came back to life, you know. So like that's one of the things that like I want to buy a ticket and go there like right this instant.
Bro, I know that feeling because me too. Like I love How to Train Your Dragon. I've seen all of it, even the Riders of Berg TV show, the one that's
Yep.
like on Netflix. Which I don't get it. I don't know if you noticed they like restarted it twice or something, and there's like 3 different versions of it. But like the first
Yeah.
5 episodes are the same on every single one of them. I don't get it. Yeah, I completely agree. I would want to go there, but they have other things too, though. No, like other Universal properties. I think, right?
They have other Universal properties, but like the new theme park that opened, it's like purely like How to Train Your Dragons, nothing else but that. And they have like what's it called? Like shows like where they have like animatronics and like actors actually interacting. Like it's actually really cool and fun to like imagine what it could be like living the experience.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I think
Well-
all 3 of us should like book a ticket,
Right now.
All of
like
us
go together. You
at
know?
the same time.
Well, I don't know about them because I don't know if they watched How to Train Your Dragon, but
Damn, I'm
Um,
missing out.
I I honestly haven't. Not all of them. I've watched like one, but that just goes for a lot of like I'll say cartoonish shows. I didn't really grow up with that. It was more of a TV shows that my brother used to watch, like Family Guy, American Dad, Simpsons, and
Futurama.
was that show with the with the song that goes "Masters got me working." They separated.
South Park.
I think it's South Park.
Yeah, so
Yes, South Park.
South
Yeah.
That was the weirdest one I had. But no, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Is it here in?
No.
Oh.
Everything's in the U.S. Unfortunately,
Uh, okay.
we gotta go far away for it. Which, like,
not that-
honestly, it's far and it's expensive. Like, it's not like going for like, oh, let me drive there 1 hour drive and there you're there. No, it's like you have to take a huge flight, rent a hotel. You know, it's super expensive. Personally, I really like theme parks. I don't know about you guys. I've been to Disney. I think like I don't know which one. One of them, either Disney World or Disneyland, or maybe both. I don't know. But I was really young, so I don't remember any of it. But I like them. I think it's such a cool concept of like going into a place and it's almost like a different universe, if that makes sense. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Has anybody been to any theme parks besides La Ronde? That's not really what I'm talking about.
No.
I went to Disney World, the one in Orlando, and it was really fun. Everything's. I feel like in a movie whenever like I see Disney stuff. It's just like being in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's super fun. It's definitely really fun. It's not only for kids. Like the amount of things you can do and stuff. Like even the one in the Harry Potter one in I think that one is also in Universal. Is it? I think Harry Potter.
Harry Potter one?
Yeah,
I
there's a
don't know
Harry
it
Potter
is,
one.
actually.
I'm not sure
no
which
idea.
one it is. Maybe we could put up the information about it, like where it is or whatever. But like the wizarding world, whatever, you can actually buy a wand in like a store, and they have like a chip inside or something like you can control things around the park. So you can do like movements with the wand, and you're doing like a spell, and it'll like change like something like through a glass or like some boxes will move and stuff like that. Like it's interactive, like the park itself, kind of like the Mario one where you can have the bracelet and collect coins and power ups. Have you seen that one? You guys haven't
Nope.
seen the Mario theme park
The
No.
Japan, the one in
in
Japan.
Japan? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like you buy a wristband, and then like there's like question mark blocks, and you can hit them, and it gives you like coins, and everything registers here and stuff. It's really cool.
Never seen it.
Never heard about it actually.
We should go there too.
Oh, bro, in Japan because it's so close, right, Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
sure. But
We'll go in
speaking
Tommy's
about
car.
video games, though, I heard the video game prices have been going up recently too. If you guys have any thoughts on that,
Yeah, I have thoughts. Nintendo, for example, right? The same ones that own Mario, they're raising their price a lot currently. They say because of the, as Jaden Smith once said, the economical state of the world right now. In case anybody gets that reference, if not, we'll put it on the screen. They're saying that they're setting up their price. So now in Canadian around, I think each game is going like one video game is going to cost like $110, and then you add taxes to it. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Now the Switch 2 itself, it's expensive, but in my opinion, like consoles are always going to be expensive, but they end up always being cheaper than a PC. And there's another controversial thing. If we end up posting a reel about saying that consoles are like cheaper alternative than PC, I know people are going to say you can build your own PC for really cheap. No, you can't. It's super expensive to have a good PC. But anyways, yes, the Switch 2, right? It's expensive, but it's worth it. It's like it works really well. It's quality, but the games is too much money. Like almost $110 per game. Are you kidding me? Like that's crazy. But it's not
what
all
are the
that.
prices?
Sorry?
I understand where you're coming from though, because I play basketball, right? And there's like NBA 2K. Used to go for around like $80, up to 90 sometimes.
Now it's expensive.
Now it's like $110 for the basic version, I think. Like
Not even packs. It's
not
just
even
like-
packs, not even the deluxe version. Like 110 for the basic version is like just insane to me. And all you get is like probably updated stats and like slightly better graphics, nothing too special, you know. So
No,
like
they just add more sweat. They just add more sweat to the graphics. That's sort of nothing else going on.
that's basically what it is, and like this shit is like really expensive now.
Did you hear about the? I think it was a FIFA game, a couple of years ago, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. They found out that they copy and pasted the assets from the last year's game into the current year's game, and they found out because they forgot to change some like of the in-game posters while you're playing, and they were like, let's say the game that came out was FIFA 18. Well, some of the posters said FIFA 17. So it's like they obviously copy pasted that, right? And so IGN actually they copy pasted their review from the last year into this new year's game, and they just lowered also the review because it was just the same as the last year, so it just sucked. But like yeah, like the companies that make those like sports games, they charge so much money and they basically give you the same thing every year, which makes me question why do you buy them every year, Noah? In that case,
I don't. That's when I stopped, bro. This year I didn't buy it. I saw the prices. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think my NBA 2K career is over. Might as well switch to some free games, you know. So I've transitioned onto like some.
Block Blast.
I do that in my free time. Thank you very much. But I've transitioned to like some first-person shooter games. That's what I've transitioned to.
don't you play like
about
Clash Royale or something like that, or what is it, the one you play on the phone?
Yeah, I play Clash Royale, Brawl Stars, any
Brawl
Supercell
Stars.
game. Supercell game. For those of you who know Supercell games, I play all of them. If you want to play with me, just write in the comments. I'll add you. Let me know.
To add to Noah, he's an absolute fiend for those games during classes. That's the only things you'll catch him playing for the entire class. It's either that or he's just dead asleep.
Mm-hmm.
He listens when he has to lock in, but that's once in a blue moon.
And yet, I still pass all my classes.
Somehow,
Anybody want to comment on that? I think Alejandro wants to say something.
She always has something to say.
It's okay. I'm saying this is the kind of people that are in like business programs.
Yeah.
Just so you know, be careful.
Yeah. Be careful with Noah. Don't team up with him,
If
guys.
Noah is in your team, for sure you're gonna do the whole work by yourself.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, he's basically done with the program.
I would know.
Thanks
All
to
right.
me.
Thank you, Ale.
Now talking about price.
Switching over to a better topic,
Oh.
so we don't attack each other anymore.
Well, I wanted
Since
to
we're
comment.
talking about games.
I
Oh.
wanted to add to that actually. Since
Yeah,
we were
sorry,
talking
go
about
ahead.
prices, there's also been like all over TikTok. Maybe none of you have gotten it on your feed, but like it's trending like even on the news. I'm not gonna get too political here, but because of everything that's been happening between China and the U.S., right? China has lowered their counterfeit laws. Yeah, like China had to really respect the laws because I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a time where China like was just copying every other product and just making it and selling it. Well, they set up a lot of laws so that doesn't happen anymore. But because of everything that's been happening between the U.S. and China, the manufacturers have actually gone directly into TikTok and they make posts showing you how like all these expensive brands make their bags, their purses, their like shirts, like even for Lululemon, even for Canadian companies, how like they charge you like $5,000 for a purse, but in materials, like it is a good quality bag, they say, but in materials it's like $1,500. And they actually give you their contact information on their videos so you can order it directly from them. It's crazy. Like prices right now for goods, like goddamn, they're changing every single day. Every single day. That's why you got to buy Canadian. It's a little bit cheaper right now.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing, right? There always been like counterfeit goods, mostly like in the Asian part of the world, but like you usually keep that on the low. You don't really go out there promoting this type of stuff because this could get you in like really deep like legal trouble. But it's gotten to a point where like no one even cares. It's just like open fire. Like you just try to like you screw each other over. Like you sell something for 5,000, you're like, I got you for 1,000. Come to me. They know it's illegal, but at this point, that's like the only thing they're gonna do.
I agree. Unless
And it's bad too, and it also like tells a message about the companies that overcharge you for stuff. Like, you're telling me like something costs you like I get the whole point that you need to turn a profit. That's why you sell it high, like more expensive. But like some of these products, they're really cheaply made, and in the name of like calling it local, they just sell it to you like at a ridiculously high price. And like with everything that's going on and people not being able to afford this type of stuff, and it makes you question like maybe is it really that wrong to get the same exact thing for cheaper from somewhere else? Like,
yeah, at the end of the day, you have to survive, right? Not everybody has $40 to spend on one water bottle or one water. They're bottles, right? What he uses, the guy. Ashton Hall. Have you guys not seen the water he uses?
The Saratoga bottle.
The Saratoga water. Did you guys see the video where he drops the bottle? Have you guys seen that one?
And then there's like this maid that comes in and he's like cleans it up for him.
But it's not that. It's like
But it's the fact that he has a camera set up there for when
He's
the
like-
water
Yeah.
falls. Like, I'm
He's like-
sorry, but
and then the camera is like all of a sudden on the floor and like recording the fucking breaking. It's like what? Like, bro, you just threw a fucking bottle on the floor on purpose. Like, what the heck?
it's actually crazy.
That and like him diving into the swimming pool taking 4 minutes to land.
Well, that's a world record right there. This guy-
That's honestly.
And like the fake clients on the laptop, like bro, he's not even talking to anyone. He's talking to a blank screen.
we need 10K at least minimum. It's like, bro, it's so fake. It's so fake. But like, I understand it though, because my routine is pretty similar. I wake up really early every day, right? I wake up to my first alarm, always. And first thing I do is I go work out for 2 hours before going to school. I don't know about you guys, but fitness is really important for me. And then I have my personal chef cook me up some very healthy meals. You know, you got to get those proteins up and those carbs down. Yeah. That's how you get a body like this one.
Personal chef.
You wouldn't understand. Huh? Yeah, you wouldn't understand.
No, you got a personal driver too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, but honestly, what does your morning consist of? Like, what do you guys do in the morning when you wake up?
All right, who wants to start? I'll start. Okay, so I put my alarm at 6:55, 6:45, right? I put 2 alarms because I never wake up on the first one. Okay. So I wake up at 6:55. All I do is I drink water, like a lot of water, because throughout the night I just get thirsty. I go brush my teeth, wash my face, get changed, pack up my volleyball stuff and my laptop, and just go to school. That's all I do.
How far away are you from school?
Like 20-minute walk.
20-minute walk. Yeah.
Yeah.
How come you're
It's
always
rough.
almost like 40
really
minutes
tough.
late to school then?
Yeah, you know, like with 8 a.m. classes every day, it's like really catching up, you know.
No, my
You're the
God.
last person to have excuses to get to school late. Look at Caesar, for example. He has to wake up 2 hours ahead
I can
because
do
he
that.
lives hella far to get to class. Yet he's always there before you. Isn't that
Always.
strange?
Not always. Not always. Not always.
No.
Not all.
It's either I skip
Yeah,
I'm on
or you're
time.
early. Mhm.
or I'm on time. I'm rarely late because if I'm late,
Oh,
Where did you go?
did
oh, oh.
everybody freeze? Oh, okay, we're back.
Oh, you froze.
You froze, and Harry.
Okay, so everybody's freezing.
No,
No.
you
You
froze.
froze.
No, you froze.
But she said Harry also froze. Okay, I'm back though. It's good.
No, Harry, I think he was not moving.
Okay, we'll cut that out. Whatever. What was I saying?
Oh.
Anyways.
You don't. Wait. If you don't show up, it's
Oh.
because
Yeah, it's because I woke up late. So what I was saying is, if I don't show up, like if I'm gonna be late, I just don't show up. Don't you remember last time? Like I missed all of my alarms because, by the way, I was joking. Obviously, I don't wake up with my first alarm. If anything, I need people to spam call me so I wake up. I woke up at like what time? Like 7:17. And I looked at the time and I'm like, I am making it. And I just messaged, I'm like, guys, I'm not coming to class. I'm not gonna make it. I just went back to sleep. There's no
a
point.
negotiation. I think.
Yeah, because you know, if I leave my house like let's say at 7:30, you know I'm gonna be there at like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Like I'm not making it. So what's the
Yeah.
point? I wake up super early, right? Like 5:30 a.m. And I get ready. Takes me like 30 minutes, you know, the usual: shower, brush teeth, do hair, sometimes get dressed, sometimes no. No, of course, I'm kidding. You get dressed. I don't have breakfast. I get in my car and I drive, and it takes me like 30 minutes to get to school. And then I'm at school at 6:30. And now you might say, why don't you go later? Because if I leave any later than 6, I'm not making it on time. So what do? I nap in my car.
Lol.
His comfy, comfy, very,
Coffee Tesla.
like that
Ew.
drives manually, and
Ew.
you can watch Netflix in it and play games.
With
Disgusting.
heating, the back seats, so you can just
Yeah.
sleep.
And that could go to like
0 to 60 in
yeah,
like 3 seconds.
2 seconds,
2
you know.
seconds. Ugh, we hate Teslas. Oh, man.
I can't believe it.
All right.
Yo,
What I'm curious to know is, Harry, what's your morning routine? I feel like you have an interesting one.
So I wake up around 5:30, same time as you, because I live far too. But I take a lot of time to get ready. So I just wake up. First thing I do is I get my coffee, and then I go shower, uh, get ready, and then after that, grab something to eat. But most of the time I don't, because by the time I get ready, like my bus is almost here, so I'm like, okay, so I just don't eat. But yeah, that's about it, and that's for 8 a.m. Because for 8 a.m. classes, I never have time to do anything else. But when it's like, let's say I have a class in the evening, then it's a bit different. I usually, if I have time in the morning, I just go to the gym, and then I don't shower right away when I wake up. I just get my coffee, eat, and go gym, and then come back, then shower, then go to school.
Damn.
But yeah, but usually it's like by bus. But if I have the car, which is like maybe twice a week, I take it sometimes, but it's very rare. I only take it like when I know that like I'm gonna only go for one class because I fucking hate paying for parking. I yeah, like I don't like paying $8 to stay like the whole day.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it gets to a point where like I'd rather skip than pay like $2 more for parking.
But quick interjection here. You know they haven't been checking for parking this semester? Well, I mean,
No, they have.
They have.
They have.
I got
Well-
a ticket because, yeah.
You just got lucky.
then I've gotten lucky like 15 times because there's been so many times where I can't find parking and I just park all day in the teacher's parking lot and like they haven't checked at all.
Maybe they think you're a teacher.
Yeah, because you drive a Tesla.
You drive a
Like,
Tesla.
there's no way a student drives a Tesla, you know.
Because I promise you, every single other car that's not a fancy car, they get a ticket.
Yeah,
like me.
like a Kia
Yeah, exactly.
that has like 200,000 kilometers on it. It's still running somehow.
Did I tell you guys about the time that Matt parked in the correct student spot, paid for parking, and got a city ticket?
What? That's actually.
Why did he put the wrong zone?
No, it's just we went to question them, and a lot of the security people that come just to check the parking, they're from like a third party company, so they don't actually know correctly like what parking spots are students and which ones aren't. And in N, you guys know where I normally park, right? It's right next to like the teacher's like lot. Like it looks like it's part of the teacher's lot, but those are the only two parking lots there that are for students. Well, Matt always parks in the other one. So probably what happened is the person didn't know that one was actually for students, and they were calling the city. This was the time where they just started telling the city to come and give tickets. So the city came and fucking gave him a ticket. So he has to go to court still for it. He still hasn't got it. Like
He hasn't gone yet.
not yet.
Yes.
Imagine you pay for parking and then you owe the city money now. That's crazy.
Crazy.
charge him extra because he's.
Alejandra?
This is why I never take risks with parking.
Exactly. Alejandra, we need a little bit of a woman's morning routine now. We've heard a lot of guys.
Well, I wake up at like my alarm's at 6:20, and then I have another at 6:30, and then another one at 6:40, and I'll wake up at like 6:40, and I just change. And while I'm changing, I do my breakfast, and I eat, and I leave for like 7:15 max. That's it.
Okay. So that's
Nothing
pretty fast for
interesting.
you. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I just do it pretty fast. I prefer sleeping 10 minutes more than just like waking up earlier. What for?
I get that. Me too. I love sleeping. I love naps. What about you,
Yeah, but
Anthony?
it's bad.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
Um,
Harry.
Yeah, no, it's like because I'm like in a similar situation where it's like Caesar. Like if I get those 10 minutes in, I'm gonna be late.
Mhm.
So like at one point I was like showing up to class late every single day. Like it was like the norm. Like even Tommy would text me. He's like, I know you're late, but like we're not doing anything and shit. Like so what? Like it got to a point where like I just realized like that 10 minutes isn't worth it. Like 10 minutes of sleep. It's like when you're actually in bed, you're like, yeah, that I need it. Like it's whatever. But actually waking up those 10 minutes like literally saves you like maybe 30 minutes of being late.
Mhm.
Like it's not worth it. But I don't know how it
Not
is
for
for you
me.
guys because yeah, because Ali lives like she lives kind of near to the school, right? So and Tommy too. So like I guess for them, 10 minutes doesn't make that big of a difference. But for me, that's the difference of like 20 minutes and 30 minutes in traffic to get to school.
Don't worry, guys. Just so you know, around where everyone lives, we're gonna put our addresses on the video later on, so you know exactly where everyone lives.
I'm not editing that. I'm just saying I live downtown. Where do you live, Harry?
I live in the west.
Okay, yeah, whatever. I'm not editing that.
Yeah, no,
I
I
live
know.
in-
I was joking. I was joking. We're obviously not gonna put that.
No way.
Y'all gonna get some hate mail after this video. Or fan mail. Either or. You're gonna get some mail after this video.
Or people coming to visit and saying hi. What about you, Anthony? What's your morning routine?
um, honestly don't have alarms. I kind of wake up because the sun bothers me. I'm a very light sleeper. So at like six
That's
or
not true.
at 6 o'clock, it's usually when I wake up. And I wake up, I do my bed. This might be a bit cringe. I don't know if you guys know about it, but I meditate every morning. It's not long, it's like a 2 minute meditation type thing. So I don't feel like gloomy or bummed out. It helps me at least. And then I do my skincare, I get dressed, and I piss off. I go to school. That's pretty much all I do for the morning.
On a longboard.
On a longboard. Yes, recently the sun's been out, so I've been taking my longboard again.
Have you ever gotten close to getting hit while on longboard?
Actually, no, not during college.
Shame.
Not yet.
No.
Not
You're gonna
yet,
come out of
crazy.
nowhere and just boom. But no, I have not gotten hit yet. But I have fell a bunch of times because of all the potholes in near our school.
It's
No,
horrible.
it
Where do you
is.
live? Montreal?
West.
West.
Just like Harry.
Oh, okay.
So Tonton. So how do you wake up during winter?
Yeah.
Why wake up in winter?
If
Okay,
there's no
now I
sun.
have alarms.
Nah. Now he has alarm.
Now I have alarms. It depends. Yeah, very much.
No, that's good. That's good.
He looks at sunrise every night.
It's every night.
So if I come to your room with a flashlight and put it on your head, you're gonna start getting ready.
The light sleeper. You open my door, I'm gonna wake up. Like it's really bad. I wake up very easily. Like noises on my door or like birds chirping. I'm gonna wake up. I'm not a deep sleeper.
I'm gonna wake you up like that meme. Wake up, wake up. It's time for school. It's time for school. Does anybody know that mean?
Wakey, wakey, it's time for school. It's time for school.
No idea what you're talking about.
It's okay. You're not on TikTok, that's why.
We'll try to put it up if we can find it.
Okay.
Uh,
No.
Has anybody been to the movies recently? It's a very special movie
No.
currently playing.
But apparently,
Minecraft.
who's that? A lot of people's childhoods have been ruined because of that movie. Just saying.
Chicken jockey. That's all I know. Chicken jockey.
Bro,
I
people
don't-
like start throwing popcorns, like paper, and like it got bad. I feel bad for the workers, honestly.
Me too. Me too. It's such chaos. They just scream. But it's ironic. Like the movie sucks. Apparently, like it's really bad. But you know,
Yeah.
it became a trend to do that. But like you said, I feel bad for them too. Oh my god, all the popcorn.
I
But
heard
it's performed really well though, like at the box office.
Yeah.
Like really, really well. I think it opened to like 350 million like opening weekend. That's
damn.
insane.
God.
That's
damn.
insane numbers.
It's morbid pleasure. They know it sucks,
Yeah.
so they want to see how bad it sucks. You know?
Yeah, and it became like a meme too, right? So a lot of people just go for like that one scene, like the chicken jockey scene, and they literally just wait for that moment, and then just as soon as it comes in, yeah, I got my money's worth.
Did you guys see the reel where like a dude actually bought a chicken into the movie theater?
Oh look, Caesar has it, like the McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
McDonald's collectible.
Was that?
Oh, see, even Tommy has it.
I only
the
have
way,
one though.
I have another one of these. If anybody wants the other one, you can message me. The code still works for it. So leave a comment in the comments down below.
The comment.
And I'll pick one of you.
And then
That's our giveaway.
One of our winners.
And then when someone actually comments, "Fuck you, I'm not giving that."
Cheap
forget
ass,
all-
go to McDonald's.
You tell me you can't buy something from McDonald's movie for.
No.
No, the video you were saying, Tommy. Did we see the video with somebody brought a real chicken? I didn't see that. The only one I saw is the one where like there's a guy on the shoulders of another person when the chicken jockey scene comes up. Like everybody's standing up and a guy has like another person on his shoulders and they're just screaming and they even pause the movie and they just kick him out. Like the manager comes in, is like, everybody get the fuck out of here. Like you haven't seen that one?
No.
Yeah. That one.
Did they
got
throw
really-
popcorn and stuff? Like,
Yes,
were
they
throwing
did.
pop-
They threw
Okay, I think I saw,
popcorn,
but I
straight-
didn't see the end. I didn't see the end.
Oh yeah, no, they it was bad. It was bad.
Yikes.
It sucks.
I didn't know about this, to be honest. That's why. Well, I don't. Okay, I just don't get it. It's just a trend, and it just people hopped on the trend, or
Yeah.
is it because like the same equivalent to like throwing tomatoes at something that's garbage?
No, it's
Not
like they're
really.
cheering.
It's that
Sorry?
you're just cheering. It's just brain rot.
Yeah,
It's just
Yeah.
brain rot.
That ass.
yeah, yeah.
Like there's no meaning behind it. You're just like, yeah, like they see something and they're like they start like doing weird shit. And it's like the more people there is, they get influenced, right? So
Mhm.
like I don't
Is
think this
it-
is happening in a room where there's like 5 people. This it's more usually when it's like it's house full.
Yeah.
Is it like the same concept of when people start wearing suits for minions?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, like same exact phenomenon right here. Like
Okay.
Like people dressing up for Mario, people like coming up as minions for like Gru and like all that stuff. That's basically what it is.
Okay, it's just a community thing, and they're just
Yeah.
doing it for fun.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, I guess.
There you go.
That's
yeah,
the
this
worst
is like
trend so
they took
far.
it to the extreme though. Yeah.
Yes.
For this one, they kind of took it to the extreme. Like the minion one was like kind of harmless. All you did was you just show up like at the counter with a suit and it looks funny, but that's it. Like then you watch the movie normally. But this, like people are going with the intention of just like screaming, throwing shit around, and like just turning up in the theater like instead of watching the movie.
Yeah, just chaos.
Fucking animals. All right.
See, I wanted to work at Cineplex, like when I was young, when I was like in high school. I wanted that to be like my first job. But seeing things like that and what I've heard from other people, I'm glad I never worked there, because even when new movies come out, you have to clean the rooms and everything. That you always end up seeing like the endings of all the movies, so they all get spoiled for you eventually. So
Yeah.
I ended up choosing Walmart, which was not a great place to work at. I don't recommend it. Don't go to Walmart, and if you work there, quit as soon as you can, please.
Doesn't
Funny.
everyone there?
What?
Yeah, I literally quit like 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh,
What'd you
Good for
think
you,
of your
Harry.
experience? What'd you think of
My
your experience
experience?
there? Yeah, how was it?
It was fine. It was actually fine. I'm not gonna. It's not that bad as I hear like some really bad stories from there, but I feel like it also depends on like what you're working. Like what I used to do was mainly like in the back room, and like from time to time I would be on the floor and like helping out a bit. But yeah, so a lot of the work it was like really independent. Like I don't really talk to anyone, so I just show up, do my thing, and then leave. And it's very rare that I do like full shifts too. So like by the time I do the work, my usual work, like 90% of my shift is done. So I rarely do anything else. For me, it was just like it got too much of a routine. I got tired of it, and at the same time, like for the internship thing, like it just didn't work out. Like the timing was too conflicting. So I was like, you know what, like I just need a change in scenery. But I have had terrible experiences. So like here's a story. Like one time, um, you know Hot Wheels, right? Hot Wheels is like the new ones and like the exclusive ones, they somehow reach Walmart. Okay, so there's like this whole Hot Wheel community, like people who like come in and they buy for like it's like $1.97, right? So but once you have it, you can sell it for like 60, 70, and like if it's really rare, you can even go up to like above 100. So what every time is like people every single day, like when I would work evenings, that's like when the truck deliveries would come in, right? So they would come in and they would ask you like, "Do you have this?" And every time you like they see like a Hot Wheel box, they would like tell you, "Open it, I want to see it." And sometimes I got to a point where like I don't even react. I just tell them like, "Do whatever you want with them and just leave it there at the end. I'll take care of it after." Right? And then I remember one time it was this guy looking for a specific toy, like car, sorry, and then he couldn't find it. And then there's this other guy who came in, and he's like calling on his phone, like he's talking to his friend. He's like, "Yo, I couldn't find it," and he's like, "These like effing scalpers, man, they take everything." And then there's another guy who's like doing basically scalping. He hears this and he gets pissed, like, "Yo, tu m'as appelé quoi toi? Tu m'as appelé quoi toi?" See, and then like they start arguing. I have it on video too. Like they start arguing, and then he's like, "Yo,"
he was there.
and then they start arguing and like just like going at each other, and I'm just there. I'm like, bro, it's a fucking $2 Hot Wheel car. Like, get over it. It's not that serious. But yeah, people be really going insane for like stuff like this. It's like it's a toy at the end of the day, right? Like, and then
But
they're like, I'm not talking to you, bro. I'm talking to my friend. Why are you talking shit? Why are you talking shit? And then it's like, bro, I'm not talking to you. Like, leave me alone. And then you're just going back at it. Like,
there's scalpers for everything nowadays. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, Nike shoes, Hot Wheels, consoles. Like, what'd you say? No, sorry.
Magic the Gathering cards.
Magic the Gathering cards. It's crazy. It's crazy. And they're so angry. There's so many videos on them on YouTube fighting over like a fucking toy, man, and shit like that. It's like, really? Really? That's what you're going to do with your life? Go fight other adults for a Hot Wheel car? That's crazy. That's
Yo,
crazy.
funny story. Speaking of Magic the Gathering, like not about scalpers or anything, but the other day in our one of my classes, we had a test, right? And the test, I'm not gonna name names or anything, but
I know what you're going
we're
to say.
supposed to have a test, and as the test is starting, one of the students in the class, he's on his phone, while the teacher is asking him to put the phone away, and he then proceeds to tell the teacher, "Wait, I'm trying to buy these Magic the Gathering cards." As the test is starting, so everybody starts laughing, like snickering and all that stuff. And you'd expect the teacher to be like, "No, we have a test, put it away." No, the teacher was actually cool with it. It's just, "Oh, I used to get the cards and everything. You can go and get the cards and whatever." The guy walks out the class. 15 minutes later, while we're taking our test, he comes in and he's like, "Guys, I got the cards." As we're taking a test and everything. So yeah,
I
so
think I was in
people
your class when that happened.
were you?
I think so. I don't remember the class, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
The
okay,
name
then.
starts with a D.
Exactly. Yeah, you were there.
We were there.
Yeah, we were there too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So crazy stuff happens out there.
Respect though, that's me. Honestly, when the PS5 came out, it came out during COVID. I don't know if you guys remember that, right?
Yo, it came out
Yeah.
6. Can you believe that?
Yeah. I was like already at Vanny at this point in my last program. And
Oh,
it was
man.
online class. So I'm like just like this, like in class, listening, my camera on and everything. And then I get a notification on my phone. I check. Best Buy started their pre-orders early. Bro, I immediately muted myself, closed my camera. I had like 5 tabs open. Walmart, Best Buy, EB Games. Trying to pre-order like a PS5 from any of them. Like I understand it, me too. I was like not paying attention to my class because I really wanted it, which was a great idea because they were sold out for like a whole year and a half after they
Yeah.
came out. I was actually able to get 3 of them. No, I don't resell. I got 3 and I gave 2 to my friends. They just paid me back for them. I don't resell. For people that might get angry about scalpers, sorry. I had some fun experiences at
Yeah, that's the
Walmart.
thing.
Some very shitty managers. I had a manager actually grab another employee by the not the forearms, the wrists, because he was being an asshole to her, and she was like, leave me alone, like I don't want to talk to you. And he started like chasing her around. No, come back here, I'm talking to you. And he like grabbed her by the arm, and immediately she just went like, don't fucking touch me. She walked out and never came back to Walmart again. Which, honestly, I would do the same thing. Props to her. Props to her. Did you ever steal anything, Harry, from Walmart?
Never.
Oh, I did.
Never. Just,
Well, why are you looking at me like that, Noah?
Yeah. The hell?
Really? Really? That's
No.
crazy.
No. What I stole was food. So I worked in the bakery. So we make bread. Sometimes you don't have breakfast in the morning. You're smelling that croissant that just came out of the oven. You grab it. Yeah. You just eat it. That's technically stealing.
Yeah. I remember I used to work at Maxi, not Walmart, but my coworker stole a 99-cent baguette and he was fired for it.
That's crazy.
You couldn't have $1.
yeah, see, that's the reason. Yeah, that's the reason why I never steal as well. I'm like, at the end of the day, like, yeah, it's free, but like, it's 99 cents. Would you really want to lose your source of income over 99 cents? It's not worth it. Like, assess the risk and the
Oh,
the consequence. Like,
you're right. That's why we wouldn't only eat the croissant. We would grab some like freshly cooked chicken, some dips, some monster drinks. We put everything in the back. We'd all gather up together and just have like a huge, like freshly baked baguette. Start grabbing the chicken, the baguette, the guacamole dip. Bro, it was so good. If you're
Yes,
gonna
I
get
do.
fired, might as well go big, right?
Go home.
Terrible. Terrible.
So there's one last thing I wanted to talk about, which, as you guys have been able to tell, and if and you're still here watching and you've watched our past content, maybe you've seen that we've gotten a little bit of hate on our comment section, and in general, some people have really hated our things for some reason, even though it's just a school project. And even in the comments, somebody disagreed with me. Well, not somebody, some people disagreed with me saying Laval is better, which is crazy to me because I never said that Montreal sucks. All I said was that I prefer Laval because the snow gets removed faster. There's more space. I guess some people took that very personally. Even till today, we're still getting new comments about
people are arguing like in the comment section. I'm like,
like, bro. But I
it's
didn't
an
say
opinion.
exactly. Like, listen, before, right? Again, I never said that Montreal sucked, but I'm gonna say it now. Montreal fucking sucks. Laval is so much better. Just to make it clear, at least now you have a reason to hate me.
And it won't bother him anymore because this is our last podcast.
Yeah. So,
Hope it was entertaining for y'all too. But
we had a lot of fun. We hope you guys enjoyed being along for the ride. Like Anthony said, this is our last episode. Yes, this was a school project, but it was really fun for us too. it was fun seeing ourselves in a different environment than just in school with Noah sleeping, Tommy lost, Anthony taking his shirt off, Harry AirPods in,
Whoa.
and Alejandra working. It was fun for
Hey, I
actually-
work too. Why are you just telling her? It's me and Ali, the ones who work here.
Actually,
And Caesar skipping.
scissor skipping.
Yeah. I thought you said sleeping. I'm like, what? I've only slept like once in class ever.
For
Yeah.
2 hours.
Oh,
For the whole 2 hours.
Oh, and I left you in class with Anthony.
I was passed out, man. I hadn't slept all night. And we get there. All right, guys. So today we're going to. Let me open the document.
It was so
So
useless.
today, and I'm like, oh my fucking god! I just fell asleep, dude. What do you want me to do?
Oh, I do remember that day. Yeah, you slept for like 2 hours. Like Ale
Yeah.
said. God damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
I remember when I left, you had a mark on your face for how long you slept on your hand. I was like, God damn. I'm like, let him be. I'm not even gonna bother waking him up to tell him.
It was a well-needed nap. But thank you for joining us for our last episode. We hope you have a great. If you're going to, your stage, your internship, we hope you have a great one. You enjoy it. And if not, we hope you enjoy your summer break. It was a lot of fun being here. Anybody has any goodbyes to say?
And for one last time, we're gonna do our final.
our final goodbye.
So
All right.
a final time in 3, 2, 1. Skibidi
Skibidi-doo.
Thank you for
Ali, we'll see you.
Yeah.
We're not coming back soon.
We're never coming back now.
We're coming back.
It's done.
We're
Thank you for joining.
getting back together.